Hello, good day once again. This is Teacher May asking you to observe and guess what is happening in that picture. Why do you think is there so much movement, rapid movement in that video? Yes. Yes, it is because of the earthquake. As we know, earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground. Now, let me ask you, let's think, why do earthquakes occur? Why? Yes, it is because of the geological faults. You observe what happened. We have different kinds of faults, or better yet, we sign it this way, faults. One is what you're seeing right now. This is called the normal fault. It is where in which the block move downward. Now, the next one is again, another type of geological fault is the thrust fault. It is where a deep slip fault in which the upper block moves above the faulting. It moves up. Okay, so that is the thrust fault. Next geological fault is the strike, slip fault. It is where the faults are vertical fractures, where the blocks have mostly moved horizontally. You see, this is another example of this. The block move horizontally or horizontally. That's what you're seeing in the image. Okay. The next reason why earthquakes occur is because of the volcanic eruption. You look at the images. Okay. Next is our third is the mine blast. What do people do? Why they have to have mine blast? Yes, they are looking for gold, silver, any valuables, anything that costs much. Okay. The fourth reason or another reason why earthquake occur is because of the nuclear test. Okay, it has so much degree of explosion that it causes the earthquake. Now, what are the effects or effects of earthquake? What happened after earthquake? We have experienced earthquake and we have seen so much happening right after the earthquake. Now, let us try to see. The primary earthquake hazard is what? Rapid ground shaking. You look at the buildings. Yes, they are shaking. And there we have the structural damage. Okay? Everything's damaged, even the big house, the bridges, the buildings. Okay? And what do we mean by buckled? Again, buckled roads and bridges. Look here. See what happens to the bridges, to the roads right after the earthquake. See? Okay. I am sure some of you have seen this after some earthquake in your own places. Now, we have the secondary earthquake hazards. What are those? Avalanche. Again, avalanche. See, we're in the land from the upper portion of our places, of some places, just erupt. Okay. Next is the flood. Flood happens sometimes after the earthquake. And also the fire. Fire. And much hazard that I fear of is the tsunamis. I feel pity for people who experience this. Then tsunamis. Now, again, let's discuss about what are the causes of earthquake. This is the natural cause wherein some processes moving is happening beneath or within the earth. We look and we study the image, dams and reservoir. Next, ground water extraction. That is taking water out of the lower ground. You look and see the image. That also causes earthquake. And the geothermal water plant, because this whole process have what? The seismic or the activity in this area increase. That is cause earthquake. There's rapid movement. Fracking and injection well. Okay, you look and try to observe the process. That process causes earthquake also. This again, the sky scrapers. What are those? We are so amazed with all the high buildings that is being put up in our places. But do you know that these skyscrapers also cause earthquake? Okay. And now, how do experts measure earthquake? They have the seismograph. It is this one. This is the instrument used to measure the motion of the ground during earthquake. And this is the seismogram. It is the paper printout or that shows the record of what's happening. The record produced by this one, the seismograph. Okay. Now, in measuring the size of earthquake, we use the Richter scale. It measures the magnitude of earthquake. Now, when we say magnitude, it means the characteristic or the relative size of an earthquake. How big is the earthquake? Now, we have another one, the Mercalli scale. Now, this one measures the intensity of the earthquake. When we say intensity, it is actually written in Roman numeral. It describes the severity of the earthquake, how it affects the Earth's surface, and how it affects the humans and all the structure. That is the Mercalli scale that measures the intensity. Now, we do not know when earthquake happens, but we all must be ready. As what we are always teaching you in school, or what do? You have to duck, cover, this one, duck, cover, hold. Why? After that, you have to wait for the aftershock. Because after the big shocks, the big earthquake, there are some aftershocks or little small movements on the ground. Now, you must remember, you must not forget that you have to remain calm. Don't panic that you will run outside without waiting for the ground to calm down. And while you are on your place, you must watch out for all the things that might fall into you. And you have to stay away from windows, mirrors. Why? Because if mirrors crack, it might hurt you. So do not, do not run outdoors yet, not yet. You must have to wait for the tremors or the earthquake to stop. Okay, so that's all. Everybody, please be safe. Thank you. Thank you.